All right, so this is from this Monday past, and this is a very grim, tragic story. Well, unfortunately, it's quite the norm in Jamaica, and it's all about this no longer upcoming artist named Deep British. But I've never even heard of this chick until this week. So yeah, if anyone is wondering who the heck Deep British was, yeah, I'm in the same boat. Cause no, it's not even her about to be inspiring musical career, which I don't know whether to take now or not. But it was quite tragic due to domestic dispute. And yeah, when you look at her very attractive young girl, but the reason why is I'm not really focusing on what her musical career could have been. 'Cause I've never heard any music from her. But I'm just more focusing on the how it happened and why I'm doing this recording. So let's see. So up and coming young female dance artist Dee British was murdered last Thursday, since shockwaves through the dancehall industry. The 19-year-old female whose real name was Patricia Green, was allegedly stabbed to death by her ex-boyfriend in Budhole district in McNie near the border of St Ann and Clarendon last week. Yeah, so this is another domestic dispute. So, all right, and basically going to say that she had potential to be something. So basically, what happened was about she was that apparently she and her baby father, we're just going to call her that, had apparently had a dispute. I'm not going to read the grim details in the article because when I post a link, you can see all the gory details, which I'm not going to really read. All right. So it says that anecdotal report says that Green will pick up her child and a daughter or son that she shared with her ex-boyfriend, and basically got to a domestic dispute on which apparently dude who's not being named or shown just basically did what unfortunately a good amount of these waste men do is domestic disputes, like where they have this scarcity mindset and where they say rather than resolve the argument amicably, we're just going to use violence. And like with a lot of these are waste men that you keep reading about, he said, hey, I'm just gonna actually just take my baby mother's life, regardless of what happened. All right. So, and basically, he hasn't been caught yet, and he's hopefully this guy is going to be in the jail cell or under the jail cell. Either way works fine for me, as far as I'm concerned. I think the God said that she records singles such as "Self-Reliant," "Whiny," "Obsessive," and "So Me Like It." Again, I've never heard these songs, so I can't test to see if what how I could gauge her as an artist, but whatever. All right, so that's pretty much about it now. Now, the reason why I'm doing this recording again is that again I don't know how she was as an artist, but this is just a very sickening, disturbing trend, and this is to a lot of our Jamaican men though. The ones who are not like this are going to be amen and amen, whatever, whatever, what I'm saying. But the ones who are not, y'all are making us Jamaican men look bad, all right? Cause I don't know the details of the relationship. I don't know how old her child is, but I think she says she's 19 years old. So I'm guessing I don't know when she had the child and so on. So she had it at a very young age. So she was still a child when she had another child. I don't say the old age of her boyfriend, who's basically a fugitive from the law. Ex-boyfriend was a fugitive from the law at this point. I want to bet that he was much older than she was, and I'm wondering, just like with a lot of these cases where I read where these much older guys get involved with these younger girls who are beneath the age of consent, and which is a criminal act. And what usually happens, usually they think they can control these younger females, and when things go south, yeah, they said, okay, we're not. The scarcity mindset bullshit kicks in, and they said, if I can't have you, nobody else can. And I'm willing to bet that's what happened. That they probably had a very tumultuous relationship. I'm willing to bet that this guy, they've most likely gotten physically violent before. Like, I wouldn't be surprised that this guy's probably laid hands on her before, because you don't just go and stab and then cut someone's throat just like that, unless the other factors come into play. But I'm betting that this guy, they've had a violent relationship, probably, and she probably ended up leaving after a while. And then when she said, "Okay, I want to do my thing. This guy said, and then and it probably could be a case where she probably again maybe moved on or whatever, and then he probably said, you know what, if I can't have you, no one else can. I could be wrong on this. Again, the people who know this, the ins and outs of relationships can say, yeah, this is what happened, or no, this is not what really happened. This and that actually happened. If any of them decide to respond to this video when I post it, knock yourself out, because again, I don't know this woman. I can't attest to what she was like. I don't know her ex or her fugitive ex-boyfriend. I can't attest to what kind of person he was. Obviously, he wasn't a very good person if he did murder his mother, murder the child of his mother in such a very evil and vicious fashion. Because the thing is, what my heart really goes out to their child. And again, now I don't know how old their child is right now. All right, but this poor baby was a daughter or son. This is going to be another a child that's not going to have his or her mother in their life growing up. And I'm hopefully this child did not actually see this very heinous and devilish act of seeing the mother get killed by the father and whatever, because poor child's going to need psychological help growing up, seeing after seeing something so sinister. But this poor child is going to grow up without his or her mother as he or she gets bigger, and there's also not going to be grow up without the father, because the father at this point is going to be going to prison, or worse, because it could he or if he's taken in alive, presumably. There's also right. He's going to be behind bars because this guy's life is over, unless he gets one of those very stupid, idiotic judges that's going to give that person a slap on the wrist, and then he'll be out in a few years, and he probably won't have become a reformed by then, which means that he'll be a danger to some other people. If he gets out after getting that bullshit sentence, but that's another rant for another video. Or in the worst case scenario could be that the guy being a bitch made beta male, which I predict he is. He's going to most likely take his own life because he's going to say, okay, you know what? I killed the mother of my child, and I'm sorry that I'm not. Rather than rather than man up and actually take accountability for my ungodly actions, I'm just going to take the easy way out and go join my masters in hell, in the depths of hell, with Satan and the other demons. Because there's a lot of these cases where these men who are too much or too bitch made, don't want to face, who don't have any moral backbone. They said, okay, we're just rather than face the music, we're just going to take the easy one. This guy might do that, or maybe some mob of people who are about the jungle justice type of action might say, you know what, we're going to actually send you back to your master Satan in hell. We're send you off the mortal coil by probably dealing you good before the police arrive and save you, or whatever. Or basically these are the options this guy is going to have if turning himself in, being captured, taking his own life, or some other people taking his life. Again, all those actions work for me personally, but again, the bottom line is this child is not going to have the father in his life much longer, because the father is either going to be caught or killed or take his own life. All right, because so this poor child is going to have neither parents in their life, and that poor child is going to grow up with issues, psychological issues as a result. So this is who this recording is most for, because this poor baby is going to have just lost both parents basically, because the actions of the very satanic and devilish actions of the father. And yeah, I know some people might sympathize with the father. I'm going to say that the British was a wicked person, that she did this and that thing, but I'm also going to lay to you men, to the men, to people who think like that. Whoever did what to who, I do not know. The issue I'm going to have is this: is that was it really worth it? All right. I don't know what they're, again, I don't know either these people. I can't say who did what to who, as I'm repeating myself, but was it really worth it though? I mean, like, this guy, I'm guessing, probably felt he had no meaning in life rather than to do this. Didn't really have much to live for, because someone in that mindset would do something like that. He could have just once said to it, okay, whatever issues I had with this, my baby mother, think about my child though. Okay, do I really want my poor child to not have both parents in it? Or even if we're not together, why? Wow, like I'm not going to my if I don't have more that much mean or ambition in life. Think about my child though. Think about what how this is going to look to your child. And this is what a lot of these people in these domestic situations, and a lot of it are men. We're not. However, I'm going to say about the women who do this as well. I'm not letting you off the hook either. A lot of the things that they don't think about their children when they do this. They don't think, okay, how is this going to impact their child through their actions? All right. Even if you and the ex are not getting along, you could have just said, okay, you know what? Right, I'm not going to throw away my life. I'm not going to actually sit. My first priority is making sure that my child grows in a positive and stable environment where where both parents, if they can actually get along, actually have a more positive, have an amicable partnership. I didn't say relationship, partnership where we said, okay, we're working the best interest of our children by just by acting civil towards each other. But this guy basically said, you know what, whatever problems I had with her, I'm just going to just do the worst possible action. And he didn't even think about his child when he did that. And that is what I hate, though. And yeah, even if they hadn't had any children, I still would be reading, saying the same thing. But this makes it worse when a child is involved. And yeah, that is why my condolences go to this child. I don't know how old the child is now, but that poor child, I hope that child is going to get a lot of support and counseling after what happened, because again his mom's dead, the father is about to be in jail or worse. Well, I won't say worse for us, because if he does get what's coming to him, yeah, that's Jamaica's going to be a better place. And yeah, I said that. But this is why I did this recording though. It's like, I mean, this is too much of a common occurrence where you have all these women getting murdered and killed by these waste men. And yeah, I can wonder, I can also wonder, did this woman know what kind of person this guy was? Unless he was one of those Jekyll and Hyde type individuals that, one, that didn't seem off or didn't have a violent streak until she got in deep. Again, only people who know them can answer these questions. I, as an outsider, can only speculate, but that's all I can pretty much say. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Goodson Farron, Miles Productions, Without Some Miles. Peace out.